I enjoyed this film so much. People are calling it a generational film. They're saying it's one of PTA's best films. And when I've been talking with colleagues about the film, some are leaving empowered from the film, some are feeling emotional about it. But for each of you, what does it mean to be a part of a film that's so timely and will strike a chord with people and how they're feeling in this moment we're in history?
I think Paul wrote a brilliant script, and he wrote it 16 years ago. I think, Perfidia's character says in the movie, 16 years later, very little has changed. But we keep saying the same thing. It's holding a mirror up to the world that we're living in right now, a world of extremism, of divisiveness. But he does it with satire and comedy, and he invites you in as an audience member to be a part of that dialogue. And he shows a reflection of extremism, like I said, on both sides. And that's what great art can do sometimes, is allow you into that world to create that dialogue. So we're just very proud to be a part of a film like this, particularly at this day and age, a film that can cause some discussion.
Chase, for you, I know that you don't share a ton of scenes, well, none at all really, with Tiana, but I feel like you can see that character through your character. So I wonder if you talked to her, outside of set, or any advice she gave you on how to channel, being the daughter of this character who has such a monumental presence in the first part of this movie.
Yeah, I actually didn't get to meet her until like halfway through shooting, if that, and didn't get to connect with her truly until we were almost done. So a lot of Willa was just based on me observing her and observing what she had done and asking these two about how she's been performing, asking Regina and Sean and Paul about what she had been doing. So I think that also that longing of wanting to meet her and wanting to get to know her really helped pull that aspect of Willa and that connection between her and Perfidia.
And Benicio, I love how this film also kind of manages a lot of tonal differences. Like, there's a lot of humor in this film as well, even with the subject matter at hand. And I think a lot of that comes through with your character. So how important was it for you to be able to contribute through the sensei moments of levity amid chaos that's going on in the film?
Well, I think it springs from the writing from Paul Thomas Anderson, and then having a chance to work with Leo as well, who was a ball of energy, coming in. It just forced my character to become kind of like his guardian angel of some sort, and then working, had a couple of scenes with Chase, and so that also helped to put my character in perspective of who I was trying to get Leo to get to, that she was my star student. And it was a pleasure to work with her, because I was told she'd never acted in a movie before. But when I got there on that first day, there was a language going on between director and actress that I've only seen with actors that have been working for a long time. And it was pretty amazing to see. And that's a testament to her, but also to Paul, who included her. And they were already like, just like a pitcher and a catcher, just signs, and that it was really, really, really fun to watch. But I think for my character, is really comes from what Paul created.
And lastly, Chase and Leo, for you, when we have the time jump in the movie, we kind of dive right into this father and daughter relationship. And honestly, the audience, for a while, we don't really know like how much Willa knows about her life and her family and the situation she's in. So how was it for you to kind of immediately start and build on these years that these characters have been essentially in exile and bring that dynamic between them together on screen?
We did a lot of workshopping together. I mean, we knew that the heart and soul of this movie relied on the Willa character. And we had a lot of meetings with Chase. And I think that brought about our chemistry together in the movie, and not only our chemistry, but our backstory, and solidified what our home life was like. The fact that she's almost kind of mothering me, that I'm doing my best to be a father, connect with this new generation. I'm paranoid, she's living in the future, I'm living in the past. All that stuff was as a result of communicating together a lot.
Over a long period of time, because I think it was like workshopping almost 5 months prior to. Was
it really that long?
I think it was that long.
Right. And I just love that it was a slice of life too, right?
Yeah.
Paul's so unpredictable, and there's so many unexpected things throughout this movie and character choices. And I love that you land on these two people having an argument of a father trying to relate to his daughter, and they're disconnected. And then all of a sudden, they understand the meaning of what their relationship is when they're ripped apart, and they just want to get back to each other. It's that very human story that Paul was able to do in the screenplay that we brought out through that workshop.